This is the X Sports Network.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my QuickMart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite QuickMart store and start your day out right.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Stone. It's been here a long time. For over 100 years, we've worked with stone in North Alabama. It's what we know. It's what we do. We build countertops for homes where life happens and monuments that honor lives well lived. We take our time, focusing on the small things most people never notice. From the first cut to the final install, it's done the right way. Because to us, we're only as good as our last job. Greenhill Monuments and Countertops, built with intention, built to last.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy. I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us this Thursday morning. We are at Rotary Park here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, covering the Lawrence County School System Drone Competition. I'm Corey Rochelle, and I'll be with you today. Here at X Sports, you're probably familiar with us covering all of our high school sports and middle school sports. This is a little different event today. The CTE Department of Lawrence County School System started this drone program a few years ago, and it's been really successful, and the kids enjoy doing it. So they've asked us to be here this morning to cover this event inside the middle big gym here at Rotary, and since parents aren't allowed to attend because there's not enough space, that's why we're here today. So to get us started, we're joined by Carmen Kilburn, one of the CTE directors with Lawrence County School System. And Carmen, this isn't our typical kind of sport that we cover at X Sports, but tell us all about what we're going to be seeing here today.
All right.
I think we're good.
All right. This is an aerial drone competition, and we call ours in Lawrence County Ready, Set, Drone. And this year we have 28 teams, middle school teams, grades 4 through 8, competing from 8 different schools in the county. Trying to think.
Well, as far as the competition, what different types of competition are there going to be going through to determine a winner today? Because it is a competition.
It is a competition. So we have what's called teamwork fields, and those are the fields that have the PVC pipes, and they have 90 seconds to work with other teams. There's a schedule, and they each play different teams 4 different times, and they try to get as many points as they can. Each different thing on the field counts as different points, and then whatever that pair gets on that field, that is what their score is for that competition. So that's teamwork missions.
So on field 1 and field 2, which is called Maverick and Field Goose, these kids are actually controlling the drone.
Yes, they have a remote control, and they are controlling the drone for teamwork mission. And they're working together. Schools are working together to try to get as many points as they can.
Okay.
So that's one component. And then we have what's called piloting and autonomous. And autonomous is right there, and that just is a fancy word for coding. They have to literally get in and code the drone to do whatever they want it to do, like take off, go through the tubes. So they have 3 minutes to do that one, and they have to do it 3 times. And it's not a scheduled event. They just have to make time throughout the day to do those 3 times. And then there's piloting mission, and it's the same field, but with piloting mission, they actually use the remote again, and they do all the things. And they have to do that in phases in order. If they don't do it in order, they don't get the points.
Yeah.
So
well, it's going to be really cool. I know for Kevin and I being here and producing this, and it's I think people are going to be amazed to see what elementary and middle school kids can do.
Yes, we are very excited. This wouldn't be possible without all of our sponsors and our community and our schools. So we're just very thankful to be able to do this today.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, thank you. We're looking forward to it getting started.
Thank you.
Thank you. Also with us today, my sidekick that's going to be doing some interviews and helping us cover this is Boone Gobble. So Boone, this is a different kind of sporting event.
Yes,
and
yes.
So tell us, first of all, have you ever been a part of the
Yes.
drone? So somebody with some experience,
Yeah.
tell us what we're going to see here today, and and talk about even just how difficult it is to learn how to do this one.
So every year the course changes. I did this. It's not available in high school, so it's only available for elementary through middle schools. So we have a class offered at Kaufman, and that's when we started it. We came our 8th grade year, and we competed, and we won. So we ended up competing at nationals. We didn't win at nationals. There's teams from Hawaii. I mean, it's crazy how far this reaches. But pretty much what you're going to see today is you're going to see teams working together. There's usually a pilot, a co-pilot, and then there's also a communicator on the end of the fields. Used to there was a blind or like a field where it's just blacked out, so you can't see your drone, so you have to rely on communication. But the course changes every single year, so you never know what to expect. But a lot of people would think it's not really competitive, but there's some sharp competition every year.
Well, that's I think that's pretty good because again, the X Sports Network covers all of our typical high school sports, and a lot of people doesn't think of flying a drone as necessarily being a sport, but it's competitive. Yes. And so it's going to be a really fun and interesting day. I know I've been kind of walking in and out and seeing the kids over there, and I know they're really excited to get started, and so it's going to be pretty interesting. So yes. So folks, we're going to cut out here just for a minute. We'll be right back whenever get a little closer time to the event starting, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Out here in these parts, this just isn't okay. I've got the most part. You right on in, my dear Christy.
Over a century ago, Henry Ford put America on wheels. And since 1930, Sharp Motor Company has carried that legacy forward right here in Pulaski, Tennessee. Family owned and family operated, Sharp believes the secret to longevity is simple. Treat every customer like their family. Sharp Motor Company, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Located at 1516 West College Street in Pulaski.
This is your turf. These are your terms. And this is your mower. For a limited time, secure as low as 0% financing or choose model rebates when you purchase an all-new Bobcat zero-turn mower. Command rugged durability and innovative cutting decks that leave razor-sharp results. See your Bobcat dealer for details and rule your turf.
Okay.
And we're back, and we're moving over here to one of the autonomous fields, and trying to get a lay of the land here to see how this works.
Through the yellow, through the red, through the green, through the blue before they land. This is set up backwards to ours.
I think they're flying right there, though.
There are, in today's competition, there are 8 of our local schools competing. Leoma Elementary School, Summertown Middle School, Lawrenceburg Public, Etheridge Elementary, New Prospect Elementary, South Lawrence Elementary, E.O. Kaufman Middle School, and David Crockett Elementary. And it looks like on most all of these teams, there's around 10 or 12 kids. On this particular field, it's a autonomous field. And they're basically where they go in and pre-program the drone to be able to navigate this obstacle course, what they call a field. So we've got Boone over here with us. We're about to move over here to Maverick Field 1. And it looks like one of our races is about to begin, our very first race. This race is between the David Crockett Elementary School 6-7 Flyers versus the New Prospect School Flying Pickled Pilots. So this will be our first race that we got going on, Boone. So Boone, tell us what, since you're an expert in this, tell us what we're about to watch.
So both teams are going to take off. You're always going to have a red and blue team. It's a sign when you get over here. The colors don't really affect how you run. So a lot of people think you're going against each other, but you're actually working together on this course and when the two schools fly together. So you want the teams that you're going against to succeed. They're going to take off. They're going to go underneath that blue. The balls that you'll see on these ramps, they want to try and get as many balls into or over the ramp as possible. They also want to make sure that they get all of these balls knocked down without knocking over the pillars.
Okay.
And then on these little flat courses, you'll see they want to knock down all of the ping pong balls through the holes and get them down off of the ramp.
And then
they'll pilot through and then a landing. So a landing on the small one is usually 15 points, and then that one would be 10.
All right. So in the red team appears to be the David Crockett 6-7 Flyers, and the blue team is the Flying Pickle Pilots from New Prospect. So
let's see.
So as we start, Boone, kind of talk us through this as they get going.
So they're taking off right now. They're going underneath. They're going underneath the blue. Let's see. So right there, they took out that ping pong ball. It was a little wobbly. You just, as long, it can wobble as much as it wants. You just cannot knock over the blue or you don't earn the points for the ping pong balls. So like right there, that point will not be earned because the pillar was knocked over.
Yep.
So right here, you'll see the red one working to get the ping pong balls out through the hole and also trying to get off the pillar.
Yep.
A lot of times with these drones, they're really sensitive, being so small. That's a problem we had. It's weird, and we noticed this, but the temperature in the room that you're flying it in affects how it flies, especially for your autonomous codes. That's probably the most difficult part is the autonomous. But right there, they got 2 of the ping pong balls down through the hole.
Right.
And then they're going to try and get some off the ramp in just a second.
So how long does it take to get to the point to where you're pretty good at navigating one of these to these?
So when we started, the competition's always around the same time, middle and end of March. So what we did is we had a class at Kaufman. I know some of the schools don't have that, especially the elementary schools that are just now starting it. But we'd practice every single day in class. So we had a course set up, and that was pretty much what we spent doing in the time preparing for the class. So that was the timer for this, but we spent forever. And the autonomous coding, we'd stay after school often. You also have to submit what they call a teamworks book, or it's more like a scrapbook type thing, presenting your team to the judges that they score.
Wow. And folks, if you heard that loud buzzing sound, that's the timer. That means that's the end of the allotted time to run the field there. So let's move over here, Boone. We got one of our teams with us. So
are y'all ready
Are y'all ready for your interview?
Okay. Yes. Okay, perfect.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're talking right now. I don't know if you know that or not, but
You're live.
But you're live right now. So turn around, Sutherland. Y'all turn
Look,
around.
Camera's right here.
See the camera right here. Y'all
Yes.
come right here. Come right here.
All right.
Boone, you get on that side over there.
We're corner on. Perfect.
All right. So we're being joined here with some of E.O. Kaufman Middle School's team, and tell us your name.
Owen. Sutherland. Bailey.
All right. So Boone, take it away.
All right, guys. So introduce yourselves and what your team name is. What is your role on your team?
I'm Bailey. Our team is Panther Pride, and I reload the balls on the loading zone.
Okay, Sutherland.
My name is Sutherland, and our team name is Panther Pride, and I am the person who flies the teamwork mission.
My name's Owen McDowell, and I'm on Panther Pride, and I'm the coder and the pilot for the piloting mission.
All right. So, what have been some challenges this year? What do y'all think is the easiest part of the courses, and what do y'all consider hard?
I don't know. I think that the easiest part would be I honestly think that mine is the easiest to me because I've been practicing a lot. But Owen's, I don't know.
I got a question for you, Owen. So today is a competition. All right. Are we here just to do good, or are we here to win? Both. All right. That's my kind of. Tell it again.
Both.
Both. All right. So we're here to win. So I do have a question. Which is easier for you two? Is it easier to learn to fly a drone, or is it easier to learn to shoot a basketball and be able to do what you do on a basketball court?
I think it's easier to play basketball.
How about you, Bailey?
I think it's easier to play basketball.
All right. Well, thank y'all for stopping
Thank
by and getting you a little airtime on X Sports, and good luck today.
Good luck, guys.
All right. Let's move over to Goose Field 2 over here. And
looks like we have another new prospect team, and then it looks like
I got to get my glasses out here, Boone. All right, so we are on, let me find my schedule. We are on what field did I say that this is? The Goose Field. This would be, looks like the Apex Tigers from New Prospect and Fighter Flight from Leoma Elementary School.
Okay, perfect. So it looks like Leoma is going to have the blue on this course, and New Prospect will have the red drone.
Now, are these the same? It appears these are the same setup.
Yes,
right?
they're all the courses are going to be the same. That's just to keep it fair for all the teams because they're both going to rotate through. Every team will probably fly on both courses today. So the way it's going to work is each team will fly 4 qualification matches. From those scores, the teams will be ranked, and then we'll have what they call alliance selection. So for your alliance selection, you're going to pick a team who you know will compete well with you to work together to try and win the championship.
Okay. So we're going to run through all of your qualifying runs. As he's counting it down here.
Yeah.
But we're going to run through all these qualifying runs, and then it comes down to a final 2 teams or a final 4 teams?
So it'll come down to actually 20 teams will make it into the semifinals after qualification. There's some teams that don't make it past qualification. It just depends on the scoring. But pretty much they'll do alliance selection. So everybody will line up here. They'll have a number, and they'll select. And that's probably one of the most fun parts about it is alliance selection. We were kind of mischievous my year, and we told a team that we were going to pick them. And then we left them hanging in the alliance selection.
Whoa.
And went after and teamed with one of our teams from our school and ended up taking the championship because we knew we were confident flying with them. So right there, the red team, which would be New Prospect, knocked down the blue thing. So it's not going to be counted. That one also goes down. So those will not be counted. But the one over there will. And it looks like Leoma's doing a great job of getting the ping pong balls down. So that's your 30-second warning on the course. A little struggle right there.
So he's supposed to go over that and then under it?
Over, under, and then they're going to try and loop through the course. So right here, I think he's going to try and do an early landing or get some of these ping pong balls over the ramp to earn some more qualification points.
Got you.
10 seconds right here. We both want to get a good landing right here.
But you got to land in your color, I'm assuming, right?
No, you can land in any color. They're just assigned. I think we've got a haywire drone. Sometimes they'll do this. If the battery's low, they're very sensitive. So right there, that one did not earn a landing, so they'll only get 1 landing point for 5 points.
Got you.
And then if you land in the bullseye, I believe it's 10 more, but just anywhere on the pad, it's 5.
That's a new great sports phrase there, Kevin. A haywire drone. How about that?
That's what we used to call them. We wrecked a few one time. One time they got caught in our hair. I mean, it just depends, especially the batteries. If they're low, they'll just go crazy.
You know, in basketball, you got a deep three or you got an up and under, and you got all these shots. In baseball, you got home runs and dingers and stuff. And today we got haywire drones.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so let's step back over here to the Maverick side and see who we got on this side.
It looks like we've got 2 new prospect teams.
Let's see here. We're Maverick here. Looks like we got, if my schedule is correct, we should have South Lawrence Flying Flamingos and Leoma the Thunderbolts.
I think these are the Phantom Tigers and Cyber Tigers. So I think we may be one behind.
Okay, all right. So maybe we are running a little bit behind, folks. So, all right. Up now is the Phantom Tigers from New Prospect and the Cyber Tigers from New Prospect. So, and again, this isn't in the sense of a normal competition.
Yeah.
These two aren't going in competition right now. Okay, so they're trying to help each other.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So a lot of the times you want to fly with teams that you know are going to be good, or teams that you've flown with before, probably from your own school, because you know like how to work together and like what your strengths are. So that's one thing that we did is when we flew with another team, you discuss what you're best at and what you're horrible at, and then we try to see what doesn't overlap so the other team will know what they're like supposed to do.
Got you.
So it looks like the blue drone is going to try and go ahead and get the ping pong balls. They've got the ramp down, so that is 4 points. They are. All right, so they've got, that looks like 3 balls out of the ramp.
This kid working this drone, he might be a surgeon one day.
He's dialed in.
He is smooth over there. Yep.
His eyes have not left that drone.
Listen, he is locked in. That is awesome.
All right, let's see. So that is the minute.
He got that ball off that. What'd you call that little tower piece?
It's a pillar, yeah.
It's a pillar. Okay.
So they're lightweight. It's almost like a pool noodle, but they're a little heavier and more stiff. And there's almost like a PVC pipe type thing at the beginning to balance the ball on.
Yeah.
So they're a little more sturdy than a pool noodle, but they're easy to knock over.
I'm telling you, this kid right here from this one New Prospect team, he is cold as ice. He has ice water in his veins.
All right, so they got the 10-second remaining. Looks like red is not going to get a landing. Blue is heading towards the landing zone.
He missed his landing.
Yes. All right, so we have no landings. And then they dropped it. Perfect. All right. So it looks like they had a pretty good run out there. They didn't get any of pillars knocked over, so they did earn the points from the ones that they got. And then they got most of their balls down. So this seems like a pretty good run.
Yeah, so just like you would see folks in a basketball game or a football game, you got the zebras out here. I guess they are the
referees.
They're the referees. Are they the ones who also tally the points?
Yes.
Okay.
So right here you'll have they'll have score sheets.
Yep.
And then there's a head referee. They'll report those scores and they'll input them into the computer. So right now they're counting the points. But I mean, we've even got head football coach for Lawrence County Coach Barnett out here scoring the drones.
I seen that. I seen that earlier. So we'll try to get Coach Barnett over here in a moment and try to get him on camera. So let's go back down to the autonomous down here in the corner, Kevin.
All right.
And see who we got down here. We'll have to ask because I think they just come through here. And
this looks like Summertown Middle right here. Yes, Summertown Middle running their autonomous course.
So explain the autonomous to us, Boone.
So let's see how they fly because the autonomous course and the piloting course are the same. They're both the same, but let's see.
So is he controlling this drone or?
He is controlling this drone. So this is going to be. Yeah, so this is going to be a piloting course. Okay. So I guess they've got autonomous down there. Okay. Autonomous is all pre-programmed. You don't really know what it's going to do. You just you program it into our coding system, download it onto your Chromebooks. So that's why you'll see the kids with the Chromebooks. And you just kind of hope that it goes
this right here is more based on
precision,
flying skills and precision. There you go.
When we did it, this one was mostly about quick speed. This one was mostly about quick speed. You want to get through it as many times as possible because you can go through the course 10 times if you could. I mean, nobody could do that, but I think we were trying to get 3 every time.
So how much time? How long? What allotted time do they have?
I believe they have 1 minute and 30 seconds. It could be 2 minutes. All right, so they're not going to get a landing right there.
Okay. So the whole goal is how are they judged here? Just on how many times they complete it, or there more to it?
How they do it too, because there's ways to complete the course. You can go, you can go through this right here, or you can go above it and around. That's going to be more points. Going in between the little brick right here is going to be more points, or you can go above it. Going through the green right there and looping around it is going to be more points, and then also heading through the holes right there and going through all the loops and then repeating. But to repeat, you have to go underneath the blue one and repeat around.
Okay. All right. So let's move over here. I want to find one of my good buddies.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what they're on.
Okay. Do you know?
We're at bottom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do you want to go grab one of these teams? I should know.
So
looks like we've got another Summertown team.
Yeah.
Running there. So right there. He went under and looped around, so right now he's heading to go complete it again. So there he goes. He's going to try and get it as many times as possible. Okay. All right, so...
Well, this kid looks like he's doing a good job.
Yeah, he is. He got through that first one really quick, so now they're trying to get as many runs. He's got it. He's trying to get the landing for the 15 points on the small brick. Looks like he got it with like 1 second remaining, so...
Hey, and folks, I don't know how many people's watching or, who's at home watching or whatnot, but when the kid just landed it on top of that brick, did you see the excitement of the team? And I hope Kevin was able to catch it with the camera and maybe even hear it, but that was pretty awesome. All right, let's go over here.
All right. Let's go over here, yeah.
So, all right, so Boone, I don't know what she was just telling us, but apparently somebody did really good on the score.
I think they actually were pretty close. 192 is a high score. Okay. You don't really see that often. So.
All right, so Boone, if you don't mind.
How much taller have you gotten?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 inches.
So.
All right, guys.
All right.
Whoa.
So,
all right, guys.
Boone, jump in there and and talk to them about it.
Yeah, all right. So what's your name?
Max Dawson.
All right, what's your name?
Axel Garland.
All right, where do y'all go to school?
I go to South Lawrence Elementary. I go to Etheridge.
Okay, so what were you a pilot or what
Yes,
were you?
I'm a pilot. Yeah.
All right, so like, what do y'all consider a good run, and what was that run that y'all just had?
I consider a good run anywhere from 170 to 180. And we just got a 192 thing.
Okay, so what, do y'all know the highest y'all can get this year? 266 or 260. Okay, so 192 is very high for what a school would usually get. Usually they'll average like from like 120 to 150, but 192 is like, how did y'all work together to know what to do?
We just figured out he was going to do the pillars and I was going to do the other side, and it just worked.
We got the balls into the left side and he pushed them, so it was easier to get onto the ramp.
So like, would y'all consider each other a good option for the alliance match?
Oh yeah, I haven't got that all year.
Okay. All right, well, guys, that's a great run, so we're going to see if we can catch another one. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, so Boone, as in for me and probably most of the viewing crowd that are watching us, explain to us what they just did.
So they had a high score, so the scores come from anything that you can accomplish on your courses, from the pillars to going through the loops to anything. So when we did it, like most teams would sometimes not even score over 100. You'd have a good like 120, 150 sometimes, but 192 is kind of crazy. So that's a great run in my opinion. And I think that I was talking to them, and they said that would be a good match for an alliance because they work together so well.
Well, that's great. That's great. So, hey, folks, thank you tuning in for joining us. We got probably 4 more hours of coverage to go, so we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
It's never been easier to buy a used car thanks to Prime Automotive Lawrenceburg. We believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating you right. Our friendly staff makes sure of it, helping you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget with financing options available. We're always getting new arrivals, making it easy for you to find what you need. Stop by for a test drive Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. We're located at the old Shoney's building on North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Go ahead.
All right, Boone, and we're back. We're over here on Goose Field 2, and maybe we'll jump in here with one of the referees right now. What teams do we have going on here?
I believe we have South Lawrence, and then we have Summertown.
South Lawrence? That's all right. So, well, it just ended. I'll come by and catch your side of it here in a minute.
All right, so I don't think that the red team, I think that looks to be South Lawrence. I don't think they got that landing in time. We'll hear what the judges say, but they did. Looks like they got all 4 pillars, all ping pong balls off of the tables. So it looks like a pretty good run for both teams.
Now, one of the things that we've talked about that, getting points and whatnot. So tell us what the values are worth. Yeah.
So going through the loop, I believe, is 15. So you'll go through it, loop around. You can get it as many times as you want, both loops. And then completing the whole entire, there's actually a flat course. So you're supposed to fly all the way around and go through stuff. So that's points as well. But mostly your points will come from knocking down all the balls or getting them all out of the chamber, getting them over the ramp, and then the landings are really helpful too. So bullseye's 10, landing on the small pad is 15. So
okay, but what you were saying is that let's say you were really good at flying through
the loops,
you could, certain things. Yeah. Could you just sit there and rack up points by doing that?
I think there should be a limit. When we did it, you can only do it twice, but a lot of teams, what they'll talk about is they'll talk about going around the course while the other team will kind of get the extra points, like knocking them down. And you could also play it safe by having a team start to land with 15 seconds or so remaining if the other team has already gotten them knocked down. That way you can earn the 15 points and take your time getting the bullseye.
I got you. All right, so we're just about to have another race fire up here. So let's step across over here, Kevin. We're going to move over to Maverick Field 1. And so looks like this is probably an elementary school age here, Boone. Let's find out.
Looks like David Crockett right here.
Looks like David Crockett. And is it just one team, it looks like?
It looks like both David Crockett schools.
David Crockett. Okay, got you.
So let's see.
I'd be a little this one team over here looks like has Kevin Wright's lovely spouse Stephanie as one of the coaches. So I imagine they're going to be pretty good on this side.
Yes, I know they're competitive. So
yeah.
Well, it looks like they actually completed their run before we got over here. So I think they're receiving their scores right now.
Well, let us get out of the way. All
They're
right.
Here for interviews. Come over here, guys.
Come over here then. Hey, get us like, Megan, just get us like maybe
do
2 or 3.
Time, yeah. Send us 4.
All right, 1 second. Hang on. Whoever's doing this. All right, come here.
Y'all, you want to grab it?
You 2 boys share the mic. You 2 girls share the mic.
All right, perfect. All right, here we go. So we're here with
Phoenix and Scout.
Yeah. Okay.
Sam and Aiden.
All right. So what are y'all's roles on your teams?
I'm really good at leading them through it, but I don't really fly it very well.
Okay.
I'm a flyer, basically, yeah.
Me and Aiden are both flyers.
Okay. So what has been y'all's like highest score today, and what's been like your
well, we just beat the high score over there. So
what did y'all get right there?
Lucas, what did we get? 70?
70
we got
on?
70
Okay.
on that one. I don't know.
Okay. So on the pilot course. Okay, so like are y'all gonna lie with each other? Are y'all 2 different teams, or are y'all both?
We're all on the same team, except for him.
He's on a different team, but
so
we're
like,
on the same team.
if y'all have the choice to choose them as an alliance, are y'all gonna choose a Summertown school or go with a school that?
We're going with a different school.
Okay. Okay. Well, looks like Summertown is going to be betraying each other later on, so we'll have to look once they get into the alliance matches. Anybody have anything else to say? All right. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Going with the different school.
Our confidence is low, but our skills have been high so far.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So Kevin, let's move over to Goose Field 2.
So it looks like we've got Lawrenceburg Public School and E.O. Kaufman flying.
We've got a couple of kids that I'm familiar with, which is Sutherland Weaver and Bailey Nielsen. I know.
And then most of these kids are with my brother, so I know most of them. And all these kids probably know each other.
We had a good landing.
Right there. Get back down.
Get it over there. Landed, he said.
Oh. So
I'm going to move over here and try to get a hold of
Coach Carter Henson.
Coach Carter Henson.
4, 3, 2,
so
1.
Move over. As you can see, I'm trying to get over here and talk with Coach Carter Henson, but he's over here working with his team, and they're over here plotting out some strategy on how to run this course. So So, Sutherland, come over here 1 second. Grab the mic here. All right, so you just ran your course over there, Sutherland. So, what kind of score did we get?
116.
116. All right. So, I'm a golfer. If you get 116 in golf, that's not good. Is it
Not
good
good at
in
all.
drone competition?
I mean, it's not the best that you can do, but I mean, yeah.
Who was piloting the drone that time?
It was me and he's from LPS. So
Mason.
Yeah, Mason.
Okay. So, what about the course gave you a challenge?
I didn't have time to land on the bullseye, and I tried to take off at 5 seconds, and then I missed the whole thing.
All right, so Southern, maybe you can. Maybe
So here's
you
the
can help
most
us.
important part today, Sutherland. Are you having fun?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. Thank you.
All right, let's see.
All right, let's work down to.
Let's go to autonomous. I don't think we've been
Autonomous.
over there yet.
We have not been to autonomous yet. So, as we're heading over this way, Boone, explain to us what autonomous is.
So, autonomous is something you do completely before you get here. We use our Chromebooks, and we have a program. It depends on, there's options of what kind of coding you can use, but we typically use Python, and pretty much what that is, it's a coding platform that you can use to code your drone to fly certain ways. So you would put directions like go up 14 inches, or go up, do a loop after so and so feet, or do a loop. On ours, there are color sensors, and those you can set those sensors. There are little green lines. Y'all probably can't see them on the camera, but you can set those sensors to detect when they're over the green lines to do a good landing or to follow the course. So it's a lot of testing. It's trial and error mostly.
So let's walk over here. Well, he just got I was about to say.
Yeah, I was about to
but
say.
What you're telling me is that the little boy that was sitting down there on the ground with his laptop, he was controlling the drone.
So yeah, so the code is pre-written. You don't mess with that. You just click play, and you just got to hope for the best.
Hope for the best. But can you tell? You said you've already got code in there to say go forward or up or down or whatnot. Is he allowed to hit the button to tell it what to do?
No, so it's already all in there. You just download it to your computer, put it into the platform. Which a lot of the times, like when we were at school and working on it, we would have a great code and it would work at school, and then we get here and it flops.
I got you.
So it just depends kind of on the environment. The drones are really sensitive, like
I got you. All right. So Kevin, let's work our way back over to Goosefield 2.
Looks like we've got E.O. Kaufman and another Lawrenceburg Public School team. Let's see here. All right, E.O. Kaufman is going to be flying the red drone to match their bright red shirts. Lawrenceburg Public is flying purple. 30-second timer. Very close right there on the pillar, but looks like Lawrenceburg Public got that one down. The red team over there is working to get their balls. All right, so they just got two right there. 10 seconds remaining right here on this course. Looks like blue's heading through. They're going to try and go down through this red. Both going for the landing. All right. So Kaufman did get a good landing right here. I believe that's worth 5 points. But the bullseye is worth 15. So that's what you want to go for every time.
It was funny. I don't know if you could hear or not when they was flying it. Carter or Mr. Henson, I should say. Yeah. He's over on the side hollering out instructions, telling them what to do. That was so funny.
And a lot of the times when we did it, our coaches would be right there with us, helping us, coach us through it. Coach Barnett was ours when we did it at Kaufman. So that's kind of what we worked on throughout the whole thing, is just working as a team to communicate. Right here, he's coaching them right now.
He's coaching them up right now. That's right. Some of these kids may wind up being joining the Air Force.
I
and
don't
being
know.
drone pilots one day
Yeah.
for the United States military.
I mean, they even use drones nowadays for farming. I mean, they use it for a ton of things.
There's a lot of reasons. You're exactly right. All right, so let's go down, Kevin. Let's move down to below us here to the
pilot course.
The pilot course.
Looks like Seth Lawrence is running right now. He just got through the white or the yellow loop, I'd say. Looks like they're going right here. So they got another loop down through the red. Looks like they're trying to get through the slot right here. So right there, what they tried to do, they tried to go in and then out that back one, but missed it.
Yeah.
We didn't have anything like this when we did it. That's completely new. So
yeah. So let me ask you this: flying a drone. I've never flown a drone before in my life.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I take that back. My grandson has gotten some over the years for Christmas or his birthday or what another.
And then they got caught in a
about,
tree.
Or 5 minutes later in the ceiling fan or something like that. So, but is it easier to fly the drone like if you're close to it, like he was close? Is it easier to control it? But if we're standing where me and you are, 20 feet away, does it matter?
It does. Well, especially with these drones, they're really sensitive. And your remote control, you can change the sensitivity. But also, it just, I don't know, there's just a feeling of when you're closer, you feel like you have more control over it. Especially when it's further away, you're just like distance, conception, stuff like that. So we like to keep it close, but it just depends on the person for sure. It's probably just a preference.
Yeah. Well,
So
here in just a moment, I'm going to step over here and try to interview Summertown High School head baseball coach Brent Blackwood, who is here today. Did you say, what were they called in drone competition? Are they the referees? They're just the referee. But he's here today refereeing, so here in just a minute I'm going to get over and try to talk with Mr. Brent.
So what they just said right there for that first run that we just watched with the other team piloting, they had a 102 run. So that's considered pretty good for this.
Boone, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If I challenged you to run that course right now, how many points you think you could get?
I don't know. When I did it, I did the coding, and then I was the co-pilot. So if our pilot ever got, ever had to miss or anything, that would be my job, was to pilot it. So I was never the best, and I probably wouldn't be. I haven't touched one of these in a long time. Our pilot was Ben Nilsson. So
I don't know. I don't know. Let's step over here. I think I heard a big number.
What was the number out there?
135 points.
Is that considered? Is that one of the highest right here?
The highest right now.
All right. So 135 right there by Seth Lawrence.
I'm joined here right now by Summertown head baseball coach Brent Blackwood, who's here today refereeing our drone competition. Coach, thanks for joining us on X Sports today.
Hey, it's good to be here.
And first off, I've watched a couple of y'all's games. I watched the game a couple days ago at Battle Creek when it was freezing.
Oh, yes, very cold.
Yeah.
We moved it up 30 minutes so we wouldn't freeze.
Yeah. And listen, y'all had a really good game, good win. I know Battle Creek's got a good team. And so it's I see y'all are off to a good start. And I don't want to hinder your refereeing, but tell me what you think about your baseball team so far.
So far, I mean, we pitching has been wonderful. Our Jackson Bennett, Elijah Huckabee, Braden Keaton, and Cecil Williams, Aiden Perez, Ryder. I mean, all my guys that have thrown well. Our hitting's been a little like everybody else, early season stuff, just kind of getting back in. Basketball guys were a little late getting back out there, but we've been playing well defensive-wise, just kind of getting going and stuff. But overall, I've been very pleased.
Well, good.
With what we're doing so far. So we the other day getting to turn a triple play and had a big diving catch. So defensively and a double play all in one game. That is some big plays that we're very proud of.
I believe it. Will cut the clip out and send it to me and said, "Hey, do we have a triple play sponsor yet?" So we had a little laugh about that. But that's those don't come along very often.
They don't. It's very. this group has done it one other time that I can remember over the years and things, but they're fun to watch.
Yeah,
they're fun to watch. It's a special group.
We're good, but all right. So let's talk about what we're here today to cover. So this is something obviously new to me, but tell me about what we're doing here today. And
well, what this one is a piloting skill. So this one is where it's all on the kid. Controlling, the drone and going through an obstacle course. So at the first, they have to go from takeoff, go through a ring, and then they got either a small hole or a large hole, keyhole that they go through. And once they make it through that, so if they go small hole, it's bonus points. Large hole is
30
points,
seconds on both courses running right now.
And then they got a tunnel to go through and a loop, and they can restart it. So they got 60 seconds to do it as many times as they can. So they've got a chance to get the highest right now has been 135 points. So they actually did
10 seconds remaining
2.5 times.
Gotcha.
But it's all based on the kids running the drone and things, and it's really interesting because I want to get in there and if you'll watch, you start leaning the way they start leaning and everything. So to me, this is a very exciting one to actually be part of.
Yeah.
So.
Well, listen, I'll be honest with you. You and I grew up. We played sports.
Right. Right.
I mean, it was baseball or golf and basketball and all the things we played. And 2 different times since we've been walking around and talking and whatnot. When the kid got the high score a while ago, the excitement that he had, and he's high-fiving his buddy.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same feeling you and I got when we were playing baseball. Now even you coaching today.
Right.
So
it brings out that competitiveness in the kids, but too that sense of pride that, hey, I did it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen kids that get so upset and almost tearful when they're doing some of this, but as soon as they do have that high moment, where they're excited about it, it's good. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Hey, I enjoyed it.
Good luck this season.
All right, thanks, sir.
Y'all are off to a good start, and I hope y'all have a great year.
I do too. So
all right,
thank you.
See you, bud. So, Kevin, we just had a moment there with head coach, Summertown High School baseball head coach Brent Blackwood, who's here today refereeing our competition. It's something really exciting. I think it's really cool, especially seeing elementary age kids and middle school age kids up here competing in this competition, and they are having a good time. They are very competitive when they get a good score, just like we seen on the piloting right here a while ago, Boone. We seen a young man get the high score of the day, and he was excited about it.
Yeah.
So Kevin, if it's all right, I'm going to go back to you. Let's take about a 90-second break, and we'll be right back.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my QuickMart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite QuickMart store and start your day out right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're talking about needing to get like content, video.
I think Etheridge.
All right, Boone. So we're back, folks, here at Rotary Park with Lawrence County School System's drone competition, and Boone Gobble is about to round up the Etheridge team. And let me get some mics here. All right. Hey, y'all kind of get right here and circle around. Face the camera right here. Now.
So who did y'all fly with?
I need. Hang on, folks, Boone, before we get started. Who's not shy to get in front of the camera and be the speaker? All right. Kate, up here. I know your mom and daddy. Right here. All right. That's exactly right. That's what happens when you know the guy. All right, so here we go. All right. Y'all look toward
Right
the
here.
camera right there.
All right, guys. So who did y'all fly with?
We flow with each other.
Okay, so y'all are two different teams?
Yes.
All right, what are y'all's team names?
Banana Bandits and
Charming Choppers.
Okay, so what was y'all's score?
212.
Okay, so 212 is the highest we've heard all day. Like, what was that? One of the best y'all have ever had together? Have y'all flown together before?
The highest we ever gotten was 218.
Okay. And like, what did y'all think that y'all did well enough to get that high of a score?
Getting all the balls off of the pillars and
Working together.
time
Working
management.
together. Yeah. So do y'all like fly together at school, or do y'all just kind of fly by yourselves?
We fly together at school.
So do y'all think that y'all's teams would be good together for an alliance, or y'all going to pick another school?
Definitely get together for an alliance.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, Etheridge looks like they are on top of the leaderboard right now, so we're going to see how that goes. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
That is all right, Boone. So I was talking to one of the teachers there. Well, how did they do?
They got a 212, so that's the highest we've heard all day. And I think it's the highest it's been.
212. Where were they at?
They were right here, and it was both teams they flew together, both from Etheridge. So.
Oh, okay. All right. So their score, when you say they flew together, is it a total because they were working together there, or is it each team's score?
So the total from all the points gathered on the board. So that's why when you fly, you want the team that you're going against to do well. You don't want them to crash, and if they do crash, that's kind of hurting you.
Okay.
So you want to work together well.
I got you. So there's a little strategy in maybe who you're going, not necessarily against, but with.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's why the alliance selection is really important, is because you want to select somebody who you're confident in their ability.
All right. I don't know what just happened over here, but
well, it looks
Kevin,
like
we're going to drop down to the piloting field.
It looks like Lawrenceburg Public just got a landing upside down within the time frame. And it counted.
So tell me about the upside down.
So
I would think if you're landing anything upside down, that's a bad thing.
Well, you would think so, but if the drone, any part of the drone upside down on its side, as long as it is touching the platform with all four legs of the drone, it counts as a 15-point landing. So.
All right. So whether you, Kevin, just to let you know, when you're drone flying, whether you crash land or you land properly, it's still worth the same amount of points. That's interesting.
As long as it's in the zone. If you crash land into something else, that's not the best.
Well, I'm thankful that pilots who fly us all over the United States, they have to land on their wheels.
Yes, yes.
I'm glad they're not rewarded for crash landings. All right. Whoa, uh-oh.
So it looks like they just hit
That
the
looked
board.
like that was a good save, actually.
Yes. So right now they're trying to get through the cube. All right, so they're not gonna try the cube. They're gonna go back through the loop again. They're gonna try and get a landing.
Here we go.
All right, here they're gonna try and go down.
Is it more points if they get in it?
And in that center with the prongs, I guess you would say, on the thing. So now they're gonna take back off as part of their points. 10 seconds right here left for them. Through, so they got through that. They're gonna try and land on that green. All right.
All right. All right.
I was a little confused right there for a sec because usually most teams don't land on those. It's just like an emergency landing to earn points. But they did land on the green one and then take back the blue one. But they have 2 runs and they take your best. So
yeah,
trial and error.
Yeah. All right. So we are moving over to Goose Field 2.
Goose Field 2. Another Lawrenceburg Public School, and then it looks like New Prospect.
New Prospect versus Lawrenceburg Public, it looks like. Or not versus. I guess that's the way you explained it. They're working as a team here.
So right there, New Prospect just got that ball. They're going to try and get this one. 15 seconds left on the clock.
That's some precision flying to just
to barely tap it. Lawrenceburg Public just got through that loop, so that's going to be 10 points added to their score. Through the red, both trying to go for a bullseye landing. Right here, Lawrenceburg's about to drop. All right.
All right, so we got looks like you got 1 leg or 2 touching and 1 leg or 2 off. How does that get scored?
That's not going to be counted as a landing. All 4 prongs will have to be on the playing surface.
I got you.
And then the blue one would not be counted even if it was because they did come down late past the clock.
Okay.
But it does look like score-wise, they did get all the balls out of the, I don't even know what you call that, out of the little surface
out of the
right
box.
here. Yeah. And then they've got them all off, or 3 off the pillars right here. So it wasn't the best run, but it wasn't horrible. And it looks like they didn't get the ramps. Tate,
all
how
right,
did that
we're
go?
moving over to Maverick Field 1.
All right.
And while I'm standing here, I am going to hand a microphone to Tasha Beckman. She is works for One Stop Medical, one of our loyal and faithful sponsors that we appreciate so much. So, Tasha, are you a coach or what is your role here?
I am a drone chaperone / drone mama. This is my 3rd competition to attend. I went to South Carolina last year.
All right.
Not learned a lot.
So you're not a novice to the drone competition. So before today, I have never seen anything like this. So so tell me, as a drone chaperone, how much time do these kids put into preparing for this?
Well, a lot. And let me tell you who else is affected. These mamas. You know what time I got to have my kid at school in the mornings for these drone practices? 7 a.m. So we get up at 5:30 on drone practice mornings, and then they do after schools too. I think Coach Cotton, he usually tries to have at least 3 practices a week, and we usually start at the beginning of the year. So on top of basketball and baseball and droning too, these boys put in a lot of work. And these boys right here that we're standing with, their name is the Big Ballin' Birds because every single one of them also play ball.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, it is it's interesting again for me. I'm not from the drone generation.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to watch and to be honest with you, to watch the especially the elementary, school age kids, but also at the same time they've grown up with all of this
technology.
stuff.
Yeah. So when people ask me, they're like, "What are you doing in South Carolina?" Last year, and I'm like, "A drone competition." They're like, "Excuse me, what?" But there's, and I don't know, y'all may have already talked about this, but and I learned this last year. You can get like scholarships to fly drones and stuff, and so I mean, it's really cool.
Well, even thinking further than that, as far as technology is concerned, Boone and I were over a while ago talking about one of the things. But listen, our government and our military, this is the greatest asset that we have.
Yeah.
So,
so they
it's
make
not
just
it's not just something that kids are doing in school, whatnot. There is
the
opportunity beyond.
The next step from here is Huntsville. And you've got the Redstone Arsenal and everything down there, and the Space Rocket Center, and so you're talking about airspace and things like that. I think that's really cool. I'm glad that our schools have this program.
Yeah, it's very neat and it's very interesting. And from my judgment, just looking at their faces, and when they do well, or maybe they didn't have a good run, they care. They care about it, and they're invested in it.
Yeah, they're cheering each other's teams on. They're like, you've got this.
You're next, big boy. But yeah, I think it's a really neat thing, and it takes a lot. Obviously, by looking around, it takes a lot of people to be involved, volunteers like yourself, and to make this happen.
And that they set this whole little scene up in the gym, and they practice doing this. And it's in the course. I didn't realize that. I asked one day, picking Finn up, I was like, so who's doing the bags and who's doing the balls? Because last year you had these little like bean bags you had to flip. He's like, no, Mom, the course changes every year. So it's not like, hey, you're so good this year. There may be a totally different course the next year. Yeah. And there's a lot of different things for them. The autonomy flights, the
clips when it's blind, the blind flying.
Yes. Yeah. So it's really cool.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for joining us, and thanks for being a loyal sponsor of ours, because that's why we come do this for people like you guys. So thank you very much.
And I know moms are watching this right now, because Tiffany Dyson couldn't be here, and Max, when y'all did the interview, I had told her, and she said I already seen it. So she's watching.
Well, good.
And the same thing, we're very thankful for y'all at all the ball games when the grandparents can't be there, or it's too cold, or it's you don't feel well. It's
the whole reason why we do what we do.
It's amazing. Thank y'all.
All right, thank you.
All right, it looks like they're about to start a new match.
A new match. All right. Walk us through this match here, Boone.
All right. We've got Leoma. Not really sure on this other school. I know it's Leoma, though.
I think that's
South Lawrence. Another South Lawrence, yeah.
They have South Lawrence colors, so I think so.
All right. South Lawrence just got the full ramp down, and then they just got that other ramp down, so they're reloading it and trying to get it again.
How many points is that worth?
I'm not sure. We didn't have that, so we'd have to ask. We can ask. But they just got two ramps, two sets. Looks like they knocked a pillar, and then they got that ball off that one. I can't see this one over here.
I think
looks like they got that one too. So they've got 45 seconds left on the clock.
They're doing good over on the red team over there is doing good too.
Yes.
Which looks like South Lawrence. They got 35 seconds left. They're going to probably try to get them a few points by.
And like Tasha just
going
told
through
us,
the loops.
We have national competitions in. There's one in South Carolina, West Virginia. We went to Chattanooga our year, so it was pretty close for us. But they move every year, and there's multiple options of where you can attend, just depending on what works best.
Yeah. 7 seconds, 6 seconds.
They're going
to try to land the.
Looks like they got that
now,
landing.
I got a question for you. Are the drones all the exact same kind of drones?
They are. So the school system provides them through the funding and CTE funding and the grant. So every school has the same drones. I remember our year we broke a lot, and so we had to order some more. And there's different color options. So like you can get these are all, most of the ones we've seen today are black, but there's some white ones. We've had some white ones. We've had some camo blue. There was a blue one year.
All right. Well, I'm just trying to. I'm getting some texts from some of our viewers, and I've got some moms and dads.
Yes.
shooting me some messages saying their kids are here.
Yes.
So I'm going to try to find some of these kids and we can do some interviews with them. So right now we're kind of in a lull. Let's move on down here to Kevin. Let's move down to the autonomous field.
Looks like we've got a Beckman boy.
That's where I want to go. Hopefully, Dad Kane Beckman is watching. We're going to come right over here, and we're going to watch Hudson and Wyatt Moore run through the autonomous field.
All right, so it looks like their code just got off a little bit. They got through it finally. They hit it and then ended up taking it through it. So right now they're resetting their code to see if they can get it to run through right.
All right.
All right. Looks like it's going a little low.
Uh-oh.
All right, so
Uh-oh.
Hudson.
So he seen it was off, so he went and caught it, right?
Yes, and that can be smart. And sometimes that we have an opportunity to reset.
Okay.
Like right there, they're kind of switching up where they place the drone to try and get it through and around. Let's see. All right, this looks like it's going to be a little better. All right, height-wise, not the best. And that's just one of the things where you have to test it.
So is he allowed to, he's allowed to go in there and adjust his code?
So you have the code downloaded, but you can adjust the numbers.
Okay.
And
all
so
right.
he can change the height. Like right there, he saw it was going a little low, so I'm assuming he probably went in there. And then right there, the way it drifted when it took off, that usually shows a low battery or something messed up within the code.
I got you. Okay.
And they have 2 of these runs, so they can go over there and go work on their code for a little bit.
So listen, it's cool. It's like these 2 little dudes are in I imagine, maybe working on a spaceship or a rocket or something, and it keeps failing, and they're trying to figure it out.
Yes.
So
and keep in mind they're just in 5th grade, so I know Hudson's actually in 4th.
Yeah.
So they actually have 3 more years where they can work on this. So they could be pros by their 8th grade year.
That's exactly right. So, yeah, folks, as we sit here, I'm watching Wyatt and Hudson work on the autonomous field here, and basically they showed up with a code already programmed into this drone, and as they try to make it work through this field of all these obstacles, as it's not going through it properly, they bring it back, start over, and Wyatt adjusts the code for it to fly through. So that's why it's called the autonomous field. So, folks, again, I don't know how many of you's watching out there, and I know there's got to be some parents watching, but watching these kids do this and work together and try to figure this out for somebody who's never came and or seen anything like this, or it's pretty cool. It's really cool.
So it looks like their code's acting up for them.
All
so
right.
not the best, but they've already ran it the first time and it went well. So this second run doesn't have to count. So we're about to hear their score.
All right, Kevin, we're going to go over to the center stand. No, we're going to move to the center stand to do a little interview here. Boone's going to interview Wyatt Moore and Hudson Beckman. So hang on, fellas. I'm going to get you each a mic. And Mr. Boone here is going to ask you boys some questions. Come over here. See that camera right there? Come on, Hudson. So, Hudson, now I got to ask you a question. You're my golf buddy, ain't you? All right. Now, do you like golf better or flying drones better? Huh? That's my man. Golf. All right.
All right, here you go, Hudson. You want to look right here at the camera? All right. So, we're here with Hudson Beckman and
Wyatt Moore.
All right. So, where do y'all go to school? What's your team name?
We go to LPS, and our team name is Tech Tornadoes.
Tech Tornadoes.
Okay, so y'all's autonomous. I saw a little struggle. What do y'all think went wrong right there?
We had a low battery percentage. It was like 72, and it really doesn't do anything like good if it's not at like a higher
100.
than 85 or 100.
Yeah. That's one thing I've noticed is the battery percentage, although a battery's dead at 0, obviously, anything below an 80 never performs well with the drones. We don't know why, but it's always been like that. So what are y'all going to change? Did y'all try to adjust your code in the system, or did y'all just keep on running it?
We tried to adjust it a little bit, but not that much because at practice and stuff it worked, but I don't know what's happening right now.
All right, so what else do y'all have to do today? Have y'all done both of your missions?
We did 2 there and 1 there, so we're about to do another there.
pilot?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Kevin, and we will head to Goose Field 2. I like how they named these fields Maverick after Top Gun.
All right, so another Lawrenceburg Public team. And then looks like Go. All right.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so it looks like we just had a knockdown pillar with 5 seconds remaining. So it doesn't look like they got that one, but it does look like, I don't know where the other drone is. I've lost the drone. So I don't think they got any landings on that.
Gotcha. So this was Lawrenceburg Public, and
I think that's...
Is it Leoma?
Maybe Leoma.
And folks, I'll be honest, I'm going to sincerely apologize because we got started late and keeping track on the schedule and whatnot.
Oh, it's David Crockett.
It's David Crockett.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So sorry if we get confused on who the teams are.
There's
and
a lot of
whatnot,
colorful
we
shirts.
Apologize. So there's a lot of the same color shirts and kids moving in and out, so it's kind of hard to keep up with the schedule. So let's Boone, if you don't mind,
we're gonna go do an interview.
Go over there and to the interview camera there, and go.
All right, guys.
We got a couple young men who want to be interviewed. So,
sorry.
Over there.
All right, guys. So, what are y'all's names? Oh, he's gonna give you a mic. There you go. All right. What is your name?
My name is Sawyer.
And what's your name? You're good. All right. And what's y'all's team name?
Well, first of all, I'm Sawyer Stedman, and our team name is the Phantom Tigers.
Okay. All right. So, what is y'all's role on your team? Your role on your team? That mic's not on, yeah. There you go.
Okay, now.
Perfect.
But I am the leader of the team, and I did help him. I help him with writing, and I also I did fly. I stopped flying because my drone was broken and it wasn't going to be fixed for a little bit. I didn't know there was any more drones until quite recently. I thought we just had one left.
Yeah.
So I gave the co-pilot title to a different person, but I'm a leader and the writer.
Okay. What about you, Sawyer?
My role is I'm the head researcher and main writer. So I research like the jobs that drones are important in, and I wrote everything down in a Google Doc.
This is for the what's it called? It's like a scrapbook type thing, right? Or a portfolio?
The logbook.
The logbook. All right, guys. Well, good luck today. Wish y'all the best. Let us know if you do good.
We're 6th place right now.
Okay. Good job.
Good job, boys.
There you go. All right. Let's see. All right. Kaufman's running right here.
All right. We're headed back over to Goose Field number 2, E.O. Kaufman.
Kaufman and
I see a young man that I recognize, Jaden Wu, over there piloting the red drone for E.O. Kaufman.
Looks like Tucker Bullock right there standing off to the side as the co-pilot. I think that's Kenley McDonald right there. So let's see. All right, Jaden just got.
I was gonna say, looks like Jaden just got all the balls out of the box.
Yes, they just got all the balls out of that box as well.
Good.
So
dumped all those.
Dumped to those.
Nope. Jaden's, buddy, he's serious. He's like, put some more balls in there. I want some more points.
Usually there's a refill. I'm not sure where it's at. All right. So very close right there for New Prospect, but they got it. It had a little wobble, but looks like they're going to go for that next one too. Looks like their speed is a little high. There you go.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Boone. I'm just watching it and figuring it out, but it looks like to me, by just observing, Jaden is tearing it up.
Yeah.
I mean, he just landed.
Look right there. So 5 seconds. He's gonna stay there. All right. They're about to drop it right there. So a late landing right there and does not count.
It's going to be interesting. I want to see how many points Jaden got right here. I think he did good. And the blue team over this, not sure what school this is, but they did really well too.
Yeah,
whoever that young lady is that's piloting that did well.
It looks like they cleared their whole box, got all their pillars. They didn't knock a single pillar down, and they cleared them all. They also emptied both of the flip trays. No landing, and then they got a landing for Kaufman, but it wasn't a bullseye. So they didn't earn the 15 points. But I think that was a good run. It probably will not beat the 212 that we've had, but it should be somewhere around there.
Well, as the referees add up the score here, looks like we got the scorekeeper over to the side. Let's walk over here and see if we can figure out how they did. Mr. Scorekeeper, what does our scores are?
148.
148.
148. So it's not going to beat the 182 we had earlier or the 212, but that was a good run.
Yep, 148. So
I think we need to watch Jaden Wu right here for this next ones.
Yep.
Let's see.
And so let's Kevin, let's move down to the pilot field. And we'll catch up with LPS again. See what we got going on over here.
We got Crockett in line. All right. So we've got Tate Dodd flying for Lawrenceburg Public. Drone is out of the course right now, so
it's a little wild, ain't it?
Yes. He's trying to get it through that. 10 seconds left. Doesn't look like they can take off. I think it may be a dead battery situation or something going on.
You've said several times, you've mentioned about batteries. So the batteries wear down really fast?
Yeah, they die super quick. Like, we go through like 50 batteries, I felt like, in one day. When we had GTT, I'm shocked the fire marshal didn't get us because we just had like 50 battery sets just lined up. And like, that was our biggest thing. Coach Burnett would be like, plug in your batteries, because that's how quick they would die.
Yeah.
And we had 4 teams from Kaufman that year, so we were all using that many.
Yeah.
But it's really, the batteries, the level just affects the autonomous mostly, but it can affect any way you fly. It's like a 50% battery is not good.
Yeah. Got you. All right. So we're going to work our way over here. I think we got David Crockett Elementary. She's probably going to kill me when I'm fixing to put a microphone in front of her, Kevin, and so we're here with Miss Stephanie Wright, and we're watching your students from David Crockett Elementary navigate their way through this field. So just tell me, how much fun is it to be involved in this?
It's a lot of fun, but I'm not going to lie, it's been very stressful. We're 4th and 5th graders, and so already the task of going up against like these monstrous kids that are in 8th grade is intimidating. I think we've even been called baby once or twice.
I'm sure.
But, I mean, these kids have just jumped in. They've taught me stuff. I've learned. I've spent a lot of time training myself so that I could help them. And the biggest thing is they're not giving up. I mean, I told them, I said, it doesn't matter. The fact is that you're getting a privilege to do something that not everybody in other counties get to do.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, we feed into Kaufman and or some go to New Prospect. You'll be a leg up on a drone team there too. You know, so if any experience they can get out of that, you know, that's what we're here for.
So it's cool. You know, listen, I've never been around drone competitions or anything like this, but being a sports person, Boone and I has been over there, and we've seen multiple times where kids have done well, and they're as excited as if like they just hit a 3-pointer on a basketball
court. I mean, it is. It's when they've tried so hard, and you're measuring things in inches and seconds. You know, it's not like you could. If we could just talk to it and be like, "Hey Siri, I want you to go up for like five feet and then go for," they can't do that. So they're having to figure out a language that's new to them. Chromebooks are hit or miss. They're wishy-washy. I mean, technology's only good if it works, right?
That's right.
So I told them, I said, the best technology you have is up here in your noggin, though. So a lot of it's just attitude and perseverance, just being stubborn with it.
So do you find? Is it with the kids that are on your team? Do you find is it something that either a kid really enjoys doing it or they just really can't? And what I'm getting to is when I can remember back when I was in school, dealing with tedious type stuff would have drove me bad. So is there a certain kind of kid that likes it more than others, or
what can you? Do you like drones? What do you like about it?
Actually being able to fly around with them.
Yeah. So I mean,
like how you can actually just fly around with drones and how you can only just control the drone.
Yeah. And it's hands-on. It's not just something they're sitting in a desk doing, you know. So they're actually getting out practicing. It's forcing them to communicate with each other. You know, we have so much of our school day where it's sit down and be quiet.
Yeah.
If you come to a drone practice, it is far from sit down and be quiet. It's crazy, right?
Yes.
It's crazy. And so, you know, I just like that they're working together and they're building each other up. And if nothing else, maybe that'll give them a life skill for the future.
I agree because
is this live?
Yes, it is.
Believe it or not, what they're actually doing right now can have there's stuff down the road that this pertains to.
Yeah, we had a guest speaker come from the fire department, and he was talking about how they use drones for search and rescue and to see what they're going into. We've had a kid whose brother uses it for agriculture and farming. So I mean, they're seeing the practicality of it, and if nothing else, it's giving a niche for kids who aren't your basketball kids or your cheerleaders, or you know, it gives them another outlet to shine.
Yeah.
And so this year, because I was new, I just kind of took a general interest, and I did teacher recommendations. But what I'm doing in April after all this is done is I'm going to go through my 4th and 5th grade classes and let them all put their hands on one and just see, and that way I can kind of see who's got that inability, you know, that little knack to it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Right.
We appreciate it. Kevin, I don't know, that was your lovely wife that just joined us, and one of her students that was standing there, he said, can I tell them about my YouTube channel, please? Pretty funny.
So it
I
looks
love it.
like.
All right, so Boone, where do we want to go to now? Let's go to, we're about to start over here. Sorry. We want to go back down to Autonomous.
All right.
So we're down here with E.O. Kaufman. Yep.
Sammy Evers looks like she's got the computer. Tucker Bullock right here. This is the same team of Jaden Wu, who just killed it on that course.
So we're here with, like you said, Sammy Evers is running the laptop here, and we're very familiar with her mom and dad. We want to thank Clint and Evers Construction and Lawrenceburg Glass and HB Brink. They are sponsors of ours, and we greatly appreciate them, and it's because of them that we're able to be here and cover this. So we most definitely want to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors, and to Murray Regional Hospital, who actually is our drone competition sponsor.
Yes.
Boone. They're going to be opening their new Murray of Lawrence County or Lawrenceburg Murray. I'm not sure what they're actually calling
April,
the facility.
right?
Yeah, it's coming up soon. So we for sure want to thank them for sponsoring this competition.
All right.
So it looks like we're on run number 2.
Mm-hmm. So they're just going to loop it as many times as they can in the time frame that they have. All right, so they went a little too far right there.
So it looked like it just kind of went
All
up,
right.
went through the circle. Oh, they went through that
So
part.
I don't think that was supposed to happen, but it ended up working in their favor.
Yeah.
So it looks like their code went a little high right there, so they missed the big cylinder.
Looks like they're fixing, working on their code right there. Sammy putting in a new code, and now it's about to start on run number 3. Going forward, now it's got to go up, go through the circle.
All right, so it looks like it's going to make it through the green circle. It's gotten through that every time. No problem there. All right, they're going to go up a little more, push through. Oh, hit the edge on that one. Looks like they're going to try and land and get a 4th run before they run out of time. Well. All right, perfect. So it looks like he's going to run it back.
It looked like does Sammy have on her laptop just a land button to tell it, hey, slow
Yeah.
down?
So there's a land, and then there's an emergency land, and then there's a reset. So the emergency land, you're just going to drop, and usually if you're pretty high, you don't want to do that because you can break your drones, and that's kind of how we broke most of ours. So you don't want an emergency land, but there is a land button. It'll just come down pretty smoothly for you. All right, so looks like they're going to miss that. That thing is giving them some struggle.
In a minute, right here, we'll try to get a hold of Sammy and Jaden and maybe
Tucker,
even a Tucker, get a hold of them over there and talk to them.
All right, it looks like they're going to try for a 5th run, maybe see if they can get through the cylinder.
They must be good on time. Or do they have more time on this than they do on the other ones?
Autonomous is the longest.
Okay, all right. Now it makes sense. I thought it didn't seem like any of these other competitions had this much time.
Which, if you'll notice, the autonomous course and the pilot course are the exact same. They're just kind of running only autonomous over here.
Yeah. Oh, she's got it. Oh, she almost landed it.
All right. Looks like they are done right there. Looks like we got 2 teams in line right here.
Hang on, let's go.
We're gonna run them down.
Let's go over here and see if we can catch the LPS squad. Ma'am, you mind if we get a hold of a couple of your kids over here? And sure. They're figuring out their score, see how they did. So here in just a second, Jaden, we're going to go right over there and let y'all explain y'all's role in all this. All right. Hey, come over here, folks. Let's go right over here to our interview spot. Kevin, we're going to come back over here to the middle, and Boone's going to have a little conversation with the E.O. Kaufman crew. So here we go. Y'all just share them.
All right, guys. So I'm here with a drone team from E.O. Kaufman. Everybody introduce yourself, your name, and what your team name is.
I'm Jaden, and our name is Skystormers.
I'm Kinley.
I'm Tucker Bullock.
And I'm Sammy.
Okay, perfect. So right there, I saw y'all's autonomous run. Explain how that went, like what your goal was and what was going wrong.
I think usually it works during practice, and I don't know what went wrong.
We had that problem too. All right, so what are y'all going to change about that to get it better?
Well, they said that we were going through the keyhole the wrong way, so we'll probably just flip the direction.
Okay.
Through the keyhole the right way.
All right, perfect. And like, what are y'all's roles on the team?
So on our team, I am the pilot for the teamwork mission, and I'm the captain.
I am the loader for the teamwork mission, and I made the logbook.
I'm the pilot for the skills mission.
All right, so what team, if y'all had any choice for alliance, what team would y'all pick and why?
We will probably pick another E.O. Kaufman team.
Okay, that's a good strategy. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
All right, Kevin, if you don't mind, let's take about a 90-second break, and then when we come back, hopefully we'll be joined by Director of Schools, Michael Atkins. So we'll see you in about 90 seconds.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
At 18-19, you're getting
Perfect.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here at Rotary Park. We're here today with the Lawrence County School System Drone Competition, and it is brought to you by and sponsored by Murray Regional Health, and we are very appreciative of them for allowing us to cover this. So, but now we're down here in the pilot field. So
David Crockett.
David Crockett, walk us through this, Boone.
So right now she's trying to get it through the loop. Got it through right there. It did a little spin. He's the communicator, so he's just going to try and direct her what to do. There's a long line for this competition right now, so looks like we've got some excitement from the coach, Miss Stephanie Wright. And then it looks like right here they're going to try and get through this loop. Okay, that's a good run rate so far. Now they're just going to try. They got through it.
Ooh, I think she may have made
it. I'd say they're going to give that one to her. I'd say she got it. She killed that.
Coach, was she safe or was she out? That's what I'm talking about. She did a really good job.
Yes. Especially under all that pressure. She had 5 seconds and got it down. Looks like...
What did you call that earlier?
A haywire drone.
A haywire drone.
Looks like we got Director of Schools, Mr. Michael Atkins over here.
Let's see if we can't wrangle him up for an interview. So
we're here to interview you.
So let's come right over here in front of this. Let's come right over here in front of this camera here, Mr. Director.
Yeah.
And thank you, everyone, for tuning in and joining us right now is Director of Schools, Michael Atkins. And Mr. Atkins, thanks for coming by and spending some time with us this morning.
Wonderful.
And what do you think about all this?
Hey, this is one of the great things in the Lawrence County school system. I've been able to come over every year that I've been director, and every year it gets better. The competition level, the degree of difficulty, and then the one over here where they just program it, autonomous. They program it and it flies on its own. Here we are in the 21st century where so much technology is involved in everything we do, and kids in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade are getting exposed to it in Lawrence County schools. So it's a great thing. Very, very proud of all of our people who put time and energy, the volunteers, for these kids. This is going to give someone that notice in life that that's what I'm good at. You know, we've got sports, we've got arts, we've got all kind of things, but this gives them an opportunity to say, I'm pretty good at flying something. And you know, as well as I do, many of the roofing companies that we deal with in the school system now fly drones. They don't go up on the roofs anymore. They fly drones, record, inspect, and that's what our kids are doing here. Now, I've had the opportunity to crash these drones several times when I'm out visiting schools. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Oh, I know it is. I know it is. Boone and I, when we were interviewing one of the kids that we were talking a while ago, I said the only times I've ever tried to fly one, like my grandson's got one for Christmas, and it lasts about 2 minutes. It's in a fan or something.
In a tree.
Yeah.
But let's talk about just overall, let's talk about the department of CTE or the CTE side of education where this falls under and how it's a different path.
Well, I think at one time, your day in school and mine a little bit ahead of you, it was vocational. Mm-hmm. And nothing wrong with that, but it was a different era when we were in school. And now, as I said, this is 21st century technology. The things that are happening in our CTE programs all over the county, from STEM education to the welding. I mean, we had Skills USA competitions, state competitions yesterday, and we're going to be recognizing numerous gold, bronze, and silver winners from that. But it had to start somewhere. And you're down in the middle school is where you're seeing a lot of exposure to it. We all know the earlier we expose kids to areas like this, then the better they're going to be in academics, the better they're going to be in job performance down the road. But it has to start somewhere. And personally, I don't know that there's an age where it's too young. I mean, we can start kids doing things first grade, second grade, because they're competing in the 21st century. 30, 40 years from now, what's the world going to look like?
Right.
And we need to begin that process, if it's nothing more than developing the thinking, the analytical, the problem-solving skills to help them be successful. But we're blessed in Lawrence County to have a career tech program that is advanced. I mean, it's you hear other districts talk about theirs. We're blessed in Lawrence County. We've had a lot of people before us to invest in and to see down the road what career technical education is going to look like.
Yeah. So as far as all the different schools, we have 8 different schools here right now. Yeah. Is there, each school, I guess what I'm trying to say is that across the whole county, all of our kids across the whole county have access to all of this, right?
Yes. And I was talking to a sponsor a little while ago, and some of them are starting their kids in 3rd grade, exposing them to this. Some of them are waiting a little bit later, but everybody has opportunity to participate. And, you know, a few years ago we had the robotic dogs, had them out doing. So we've taken great steps in Lawrence County to provide our kids with those opportunities that you might get in a larger, more urban area. Our kids are getting it here in Lawrence County, and that's because of our Board of Education, our county commission, and people who have realized the investment in young people pays dividends later. And we've always done that in Lawrence County, but it's been the last 5-6 years, it's been a lot of investment to making opportunities available for our kids. We're very proud of that.
Yeah. So typical, a lot of people, whenever, especially at least in my generation and on up, when you see all this type of new technology and things that, you know, we have elementary school kids here.
Yes.
You know, and you see what they're doing.
Yes.
It's a little different because in my time and your time, like we talked about with vocational, when we graduated, it was a limited number of paths.
Yes.
And for kids today, especially starting in elementary school, a 3rd, 4th grader, 5th grader, to think what the opportunities are going to be even 8, 9, 10 years down the road.
Yes.
And the avenues of having a career in a lot of different things. So I think it's been an innovative thing for our school system to
absolutely
open the door to all of these different technologies. So will you talk about that for just a moment?
Yeah, I think at one time, I guess the mindset was, well, it's just Lawrence County, you know, or it's just this. And we've been blessed to have people who look ahead and see what's coming and say, let's start investing now. And as you experience that and you develop that mindset, then the next generation comes in and says, how do we make the drone competition better? What do we need to do? Well, we need to spend more time in the programming aspect of it, or more in the piloting area. But it's always looking ahead to say, how can we make it better? Because as it gets better, it benefits the kids. And those kids are what we do this for. You know, I had an assistant principal I worked with for years who said, never forget, we're in the kid business. And that is in everything we do, the kid business. And this is just one of those things. We'll have kids doing this today, and this afternoon they'll be on an athletic field. And then tomorrow they'll be in an SGA meeting or Fellowship of Christian Athletes meeting. You know, our kids have so much to do in Lawrence County, but it's because of people investing in them and seeing our kids deserve every opportunity that any other school district in the state. And that speaks volumes about our community, our board, our county, just people in general. So we're blessed. I was telling somebody earlier, I remember STEM at West Highland, but I think we had to juice up our stompers. You remember stompers? No. You don't remember the little trucks or something? You put a battery in them, and that we had to try to make them run through mud puddles or something. You may have been too young, but
I may have been.
Stompers, stompers, and that was our exposure to this. Can you imagine going back to that day and then one day saying, I'm going to be standing in a gym watching kids fly drones? First of all, what's a drone?
Pretty amazing.
And then we're going to be coding and programming, and then say, well, will that be in college? No, that's 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, even 3rd and 4th grade.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in, and we're blessed to be able to offer this to our kids.
Yeah, yeah. Boone?
Mr. President.
I'd like for Mr. President, class president in Lawrence County High School, I'd like for you to ask Mr. Director of School, Michael Atkins, a few questions.
So I have a question. Do you think that you could fly these drones as good as these kids?
No way. No way. Because I might be able to get one through that red sign there. It says aerial drone. I might be able to fly it through there, but like somebody just landed on the box here, which I hear is more points if you can land on that. But can you imagine trying to fly that thing through one of these little holes over here?
Yeah.
I mean, it takes motor skills that at 54 I don't possess anymore. and they do it with such ease.
There was one year where we had the black screen, and you had to fly behind it and go through the loops blind. And
we brought them in a principals meeting a few years ago and had our principals fly these things. And I think we had to end up buying like 8 or 10 because we crashed them. We ran them in, like Corey said, up in a ceiling fan. And it's just simple, fly it from here to there. But you got to do a lot of work. And then the kids who program it, I was watching the kids over here a while ago, it makes a mistake and they know exactly what to fix. So you think about that. If that's at a local company, manufacturing plant, and they're robotics and involved in that, these kids are able to go out right now and make some adjustments, something that we didn't have growing up. We had to go off to school and learn that and then come back and work. They're leaving here with a lot of that information. But I guarantee you, I could crash them today better than anybody up here. I could crash one like nobody else could.
So who introduced like drones, and how did you all find the REC Foundation?
When I became director in 2020, there was Mrs. Lampright was working with a company that were donating money, and they were encouraging us to get involved, and we were trying to get off the ground with it. And so we started slow, and then after an event like this, we realized this is something we need to invest in. And she continued to work on it. We started getting it into our schools, and then I think a few of our folks went on a competition much like this somewhere and witnessed this and said what I said to Corey a while ago, our kids can do this and our kids can do it better. And came back and we invested money in it, and look around today. You've got all kinds of kids here participating in this, and it's making a difference in their lives, and you know, it's giving them a little bit of bragging rights. I mean, you know how it is. You go out and you say, hey, my school won today.
Yes.
You know?
I believe Kaufman won the national championship last year.
Yes, Kaufman has done really well. And again, all of our clubs, organizations, Beta, you know that. I mean, Lawrence County is blessed with a lot of good talent, exceptional talent, not only in athletics, but in everything else we do. And people out there who want to know more about the school system, you know, this is a site, you watch this. You go to a Knowledge Bowl, you go to a Beta, you go to a Skills USA, athletics, academics. there's a great things are happening in Lawrence County.
Yes.
We're very blessed.
Thank you, Mr. Atkins.
Thank you.
Michael, thank you for dropping by
Yeah,
and spending
man.
some time with us
Yes.
on this really cool Thursday morning.
Yeah, well, let me say this about X Sports. You folks do so much for the community, and it's just not X Sports. Doing this today, a few weeks ago we had Lawrence County Sings. X Sports is invested in our community, and they represent everything that's happening in our school system. So hats off to you, Ben, all the guys that make that happen. Keep us safe in bad weather, and then you're out here today promoting something great that's happening by our kids. So thank you.
Our goal and our mission is to just provide a really good service and product to the people of Lawrence County.
Well, you're
That's
doing
the whole
that.
goal.
That's great.
So, but yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
you, buddy.
Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, Boone. Kevin, let's move over to Maverick Field. And it looks like we got E.O. Kaufman and South Lawrence. And we have Jaden Wu for E.O. Kaufman piloting. It looks like the blue drone, and they are both really good. I don't know who this young lady is for South Lawrence, but she is excellent. And they're 8 seconds, and trying to get it right in the center, and they did. That was really good. So, let me find out who. Tasha, what was that young lady's name?
Reagan Cox.
Reagan Cox. So she did an outstanding job of flying her drone. So come over here. Hang on, Reagan. Let me get you a cop. Let me get you a mic. So did you say your name's Reagan?
Yes, sir.
Reagan Cox. So listen, I was watching y'all flying, you and Jaden. It looked like y'all were staying side by side the whole time navigating through the
Yes,
course,
sir.
and I look really good. I don't know, have a clue what we're doing as far as flying drones, but it looked like y'all did a great job. So
Thank you.
What'd you think about your run there?
I think it was pretty good. I like communicating with my teammates before I do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it really helps with the overall fly. You communicate like obstacles, who's good at what, and then you fly it.
Yeah.
So I think it's really good. I mean, we communicated jobs, names. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, y'all did really good. So how long have you been on the drone team?
This is my first year.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Really? So is it something that you like?
Yes, I love it.
All right. So I don't know what she just whispered in your ear. So,
My score.
Oh, what was it?
Say 223.
That's the highest score I've heard all day.
Really?
In all things.
Last time I got
223.
213. So.
Well, that's awesome. Well, great job, and we're really proud of you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks. So, Kevin, I don't know what the highest possible score you can get is, but the highest score I've heard all day was just right over there at 223. So let's move over here to Goose Field. I wanted to come over to this field for a couple different reasons. I want to see this side, and then I got one of my longtime friends, Mr. Coach Brian Porter, joining me.
Hello, Corey Rochelle.
Mr. Porter, how are you, sir?
Man, I am just lovely. How about you?
Doing good. So tell me what you think about this drone competition
Listen,
stuff.
it is my first experience to watch this, and my first experience is pretty dang neat.
Yeah.
To watch these kids. I just think it's great that our school system provides students opportunities to come and learn to program these drones, to learn to fly these drones. And so, again, I think it's an awesome opportunity for our kids.
Well, you know, you and I have one common personality trait that we have in common, and it's patience.
Oh, yes,
so
a lot.
How well do you think you and I would do trying to fly this little drone and navigate all this with our patience level?
Just what little I know, I don't think I would be the pilot because I'm not for sure how successful I would be being the pilot of this. But, man, it's amazing to look at some of these tight spots that they have to fly these drones through. And so, again, I'm trying to learn a little bit. So it's my understanding they start in the 4th grade. And so some of the 4th graders struggle a little bit more, and as rightfully so. And then as they learn the process and as they maybe fine-tune those flying skills, they get much, much better as they move up through the grade levels.
Well, if a fourth grader struggles with what I've seen so far, they don't know what struggle is.
No, I was thinking to say I don't think I could. I know I couldn't do it.
Well, listen, I don't. The autonomous corner over here, this autonomous field, is to me is really the neatest one because when they show up, let's walk over here and you kind of.
It's my understanding that's the one that they have to program, right? So there's no flying at all. They program it.
They've already got it pre-programmed when they get here, and then as it flies through, they're able to make adjustments in their program, and then start over.
So, but to me, you and I both were. I mean, we were more sports guys in school, but I don't know that my mind is. Completely understands all the programming. Do you?
No,
I mean, I don't.
Absolutely not. The only program I understand anything of is the one you can buy early in the year in basketball that you flip through.
Absolutely.
That's the only program I got a problem with.
But it is pretty. It is neat to watch these kids do this.
It is very neat. I'll be honest. I showed up not really knowing what to expect today, and I am in amazement.
Me too. I mean, it's my first. This is my first. Experience with the drone competition.
And I'll be honest with you, maybe it's because the older we get a little softer on the softer side, but I've seen a few times where kids have done like well and where their excitement level is just like if you and I if we were hitting a shot on a basketball court or getting a base hit or so it's a different type of competition than I'm used to, but nonetheless, it matters everything to them.
Absolutely, and I think they put a lot of time, effort, and energy, practicing, getting prepared for these competitions. So, they've got a lot of investment in these competitions. So it is good to see them succeed and improve each run that they make.
Yeah. We kind of got a little bit of a lull here in the action. So, Kevin, if you don't mind, let's take at least about a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
What are you doing, Just over here broadcasting a little bit?
Well, I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we're already back. So we're over here on Goosefield, and we've got Sutherland Weaver on the line about to start. And I'm not sure. It looks like this is Leoma.
2, 1.
And they got them up and rolling, and Sutherland is over on. It's like she's trying to get all these balls through. In these boxes, there's holes in them, and whenever I'm assuming where those drones produce that air underneath them as they fly. They use that to move those balls around and get them out of the holes. So, but what I know. Bailey Nielsen over here. They're going to, you again, use the wind to push it down, let the balls go. They handle that perfectly. They have to fly this drone over there, and I hope you guys can see it, but it's just basically a pool noodle with a little ping pong type ball sitting on top of it, and they have to knock it off without knocking over the pool noodle pillar. And I'll be honest with you, it may look easy if you're watching, but you come right here and watch, you can tell it is not easy to do. So these guys have, whoa. What'd you call that? What'd you call that wild drone?
Haywire drone.
A haywire drone? I thought I had one coming at me. He pulled a Maverick. He about buzzed the tower over here.
Yes. All right, let's see. I don't know.
So I heard, Boone, a while ago when we were both over there and talking, on this over here on Maverick Field 1, South Lawrence got a 228.
Okay. Who were they with?
The high score I heard all the time. They were with Kaufman.
Kaufman. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it Jaden Wu?
Yep. Jaden Wu and
let's see.
And the South Lawrence team. So, but yep, they did a good job. Looks like Kevin, we're going to go over to back over to Maverick.
Let's see.
I'm going to try to get a hold of, while we're walking over, I'm going to get a hold of Coach Barnett and see if I can't get him on the line here.
Hey.
Coach Barnett.
Hey.
How are you, sir? I'm joined here
Every day's a blessing.
with Lawrence County High School head football coach Garrick Barnett. And, Coach, first off, it's been a little while, but congratulations on a excellent first season.
Thank you, sir. Listen, our kids have they worked their tails off, and everything that we got, they earned, they deserved, and just tickled to death with them.
All right, so it's I'm assuming I don't know the timing of spring football, but are we active in doing stuff right now?
You know how sports are now; they never stop.
It never stops.
Never stops. We're grinding in the weight room right now, getting bigger, stronger, faster, all that kind of stuff. And our kids we're seeing tremendous gains, and we had a kid bench 350 the other day. It's looking good right now. We'll put the pads on end of April, first 2 weeks in May. We got Summit for a scrimmage, and then we've got Page also for a couple of practice scrimmages in the spring. And so
they've become a powerhouse team.
Yeah, and that's what we want to try to do. We want to try to get better. And Summit's a 6A school, so they're they won a state championship a few years ago, and they've had a ton of success. And that's what we want. We want to play the best.
That's right. So. That's right. Well, I know this. As a fan and alumni, and I was super proud to see how things got turned around. And between you and your staff, y'all did a great job. So one more question about football. Moving forward to 2026 full season, what's the outlook? You think you got what compared to what you had last year? Moving forward, are you going to be a little better? Did you lose a lot?
Well, you like to think you're going to be a little better every year, unless you win it all.
School, you can lose some kids at times that really
sure, absolutely. We'll look quite a bit different. Our offense is going to be retooled a little bit. We've got some guys we're going to try some things in the spring to see what some guys can play some different positions, because we've had some guys get bigger, get stronger, get faster, and so just really looking forward to seeing what those guys can do. And we've got some kids coming up out of 8th grade that look really good.
Yeah.
They looked good last year for Kaufman, and we're looking forward to getting some of those guys and getting them in the mix, and so it's just it'll look a lot different as far as from schematics, I guess you could say. It may look a little bit different, but it's the same philosophy. If you don't block and you don't tackle, you're not going to be successful.
That's exactly right.
And so, that at the end of the day, we know our defensive coaches, they understand, hey, we've got to tackle better than them. We got to contain, we got to tackle. Our offensive coaches know only one guy can touch the ball. Everybody else has got a job to do.
Yeah.
So, that's the biggest thing, and I think our kids understand that. You know how important each other's job is. I think that's the most important thing, is getting kids to understand that. You know, I may not ever touch the football, but my job is just as important as that guy who's carrying the football.
Yeah.
And so that's a mantra that I think every coach wants to live by.
Yeah. So all right, let's get off the football. So we're here today, and we're at a different kind of competition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we're at this drone competition. Taking off your head football coach hat, where you got to be hard on kids and push kids and whatnot. Sitting here watching these kids that just having an absolute blast in this drone competition. Tell me what that's like.
Well, it's a different kind of competition, you know. And I think that's what the joy of it. When I was at E.O. Kaufman, when I taught there, you know, I did this for a few years, and it was just I saw a different type of kid than I saw on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but those kids are still motivated to compete at high levels, and you can see it. You can see the frustration when you win a bad run. You can tell when a team walk, you know. And so, but it's one of those deals where, you know, we try to pat them on the back and say, hey, you still got another run.
Yeah.
You know, you got to pick yourself up and keep going. And I think that's what's great about any competition is, you know, it teaches kids resiliency.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I hesitate to say this out loud, but I think you would probably agree. You know, resiliency is a dying breed, especially in our kids. It seems like with technology and all these things that are taking up a lot of their time. And so, you know, I hate to say it, but it's good for them to fail. It's good for them to fail. It's good
that's
for them
words
to,
that are
to
not
see.
said anymore.
It's good for them to see that, hey, you know, gosh, if I don't put in time to this ain't something I can just show up and be good at. You know, it's just like with football or basketball, baseball, or anything that you do. You know, radio broadcasting. If you don't show up and you're not prepared and you don't know what you're going to do, you don't know all the different variables that could happen. You never know what could happen, and it could go really bad.
Yeah.
But if you're ready and you're prepared for those things, then and you can tell the teams that kind of have that expectation. You know, just talking to them and seeing them out here, and it's new. There's a lot of new coaches here. You know, I'm excited to see a lot of new faces around here. You know, that hadn't been involved in it, and they're just kind of like shocked at how, you know, this whole thing is put together. And it's really a token of Miss Kilburn. You know, Carmen, she does a great job. She's done a great job. Miss Emery Lampright before done a great job, and so.
Well, for me, you know, I'm a school board member, and you know, and involved in sports all over different parts and different things. Anytime that we can give more kids access to different things, it's just a good thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, again, not every kid's going to be a football player.
Right.
Not every kid's even going to like sports. Not every kid's going to like music.
Yep.
Maybe this interests them.
Yeah.
So the fact that our system is willing to say, hey, we're going to give you all the options that we can, I think that's a great thing.
It's a true blessing for sure. And it's really unique because some of these kids are athletes too, and they get out here and they're, you know, and they're in a different atmosphere. They're with a different type of kid than that, you know, they normally are with, and so it's exciting to see them all come together and see how, you know, everybody's got a job. You got your captain, your co-captain, you've got your loader, and so there's just so many different facets that go into this, and then there's the different coding that goes on over here, the autonomous.
Yeah.
And so it's just there's not anything like, you know, me and you and AJ and, you know, Bryce Glass and Coach Busby are all on the same team.
Yeah.
Well, we could all specialize in 5 different things and be really good in 5 different areas and make a great team.
Yeah.
But everybody pitches in everywhere, you know, that's when you can see those teams that really shine through. So
Yeah. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey,
it's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, thank you. Well, boom, I just finished up a little time with Mr. Head Coach Garrett Barnett, and so what have you been seeing right here in this?
Well, right here, Mason, Kaiser, looks like Lawrenceburg Public, and I don't know the other school. They've got, looks like it's either, I think it's Leoma. They just did a run. They struggled. The drone crashed right there on the tub, and so that's kind of weird because it's outside of the course.
Yeah.
So they were able to move the tub to take the drone back off, but it didn't really.
Got you. So, Kevin, we're going to move over to
right here.
Old Goosefield over here.
So head referee right here just said that the high score on this course is the 192. Over there, they're 228. So I think it's a competition between the referees to see who can get the most. Let's see here.
This looks like two of the same team.
Yes.
The same school, I should
Two
say.
Etheridge.
Etheridge.
Looks okay. Looks like they've cleared all pillars. They got one more ball over there. Looks like they just got that out. 30 seconds on this one. All right. Looks like a little contact made with the red flag. All right. Both Etheridge teams have both made it. Oh, this looks like a good run. This looks good.
Uh-oh.
I thought we're in the line of.
Here we go.
We're in the line of fire.
Ooh.
Both very close.
So does the whole drone have to be inside the center circle?
Just the prongs on the feet. So that one's going to count as a bullseye. That one is not.
Ah, okay. I got you.
So that's great landings. I think that's probably going to beat the 192 that they had here.
That was some really good flying.
We haven't seen many teams do it, and there were a lot of times when we did it in middle school where there were some things on the course that we would just skip because we realized that the time can be used getting more points. So like right here, you see these little blue ramps. I don't know if you can see them on the camera. Not many teams have been using them, but I do think you earn points some way right there.
Well, I was about to say, you must, because earlier we had one of the drones trying to push a ball. Over that, yeah.
And that was one of the only teams that I've seen them do this whole time, so it may not be.
So apparently, basically, if you probably get in this back zone,
it's more points.
Here, it's more points, because you could also do it in the box. If you could run the balls through the back one,
yes,
then it could come out into this back area back here. So yeah. We are kind of in a little bit of lull action. We're going to move back here to the pilot field. This area back here is where they run through. We're going to watch Team South Lawrence work here. Come over here, and I'm going to grab a hold of this guy right here. What's your name, young man?
Ben Beckman.
Ben Beckman.
Ben Beckman.
Ken Beckman. What'd you say?
Ben.
Ben. Sorry,
you're good.
I'm half deaf. What's this young man's name flying?
Dawson. 50 seconds.
So you keeping watch on the time, helping work through there. Listen, everything I've seen y'all do, y'all have been really good at.
Thank you.
Appreciate
it. Hey, 40 seconds. You're doing great, kid.
So he worked all the way around. Oh, okay. Listen, you sounded like a baseball player right there when you just talked to him. Were you a baseball player?
Yes, sir.
I was about to say, you sounded like somebody who's cheering on his teammate when he's standing in the box about ready to hit.
Yes, sir. Hey, get through it.
My future son-in-law's name is Finn.
Really?
Yeah. So that's not a very common name, but it usually stands out when I hear it.
11 seconds.
So how many times he got through there?
He's gone through twice.
Twice.
I need a small box. 3.
All right, so you just heard from Finn Beckman as he describes South Lawrence's run through there. So, again, these kids, call them guys, these kids are having a good time today, and that's what it's all about. So, Kevin, I think they're about to have run number 2. Let's go. I'm going to go over and check, see what their score was. So, Mr. Scorekeeper, how many points did they get on that run?
85 points.
85. What's the most you've had over here?
I think it was 145.
145. 145. About time to go. South Lawrence boys are about to make another run again. They got 85 points on their first run, and Peyton Bowie, the referee here, he said that the highest score that they had, what do you say, 145 points?
145, so.
A little bit of a wreck.
All right, looks like they got through there pretty easy. Oh.
That hurts.
All right, recovery right there.
Haywire drone, you called it.
Yes. All right. Oh.
By this time, I hope he's pulled the eject handle on this one.
All right, there we go.
Boom.
All right, close right there. Got 5 points.
Yeah.
I've learned the point values. I just saw the point sheet. We need one, really.
All right. So, Kevin, if you don't mind, can you cut us to about a 90-second break where we can have maybe a little restroom break, and we'll be back with you live on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Are you looking for quality meat and local goods you can trust? Visit Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile at 100 J.R. Story Way in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We offer homegrown, local beef, pork, and eggs, along with a full mercantile stocked with Tennessee-made products. Whether you're planning a cookout or filling the freezer, you'll find honest quality and friendly service at Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
I'm good. Are you good? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2.
Go solo for a few minutes. 5, 4, go solo. 2, 1.
All right, guys, we are back from the commercial break. Right now, we've got New Prospect, and it looks like David Crockett flying again together. New Prospect's going to be the red drone right here on this course. David Crockett's going to be the blue. They've got a minute left, so once they get around 15 seconds, we'll come back over here and see the update on their course. Looks like they are resetting course Maverick. And then it looks like we've got a good line right here for coding. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 teams in line for coding. So they are waiting right now. So not very entertaining right there. We're going to go back over here, see the update on Crockett and New Prospect. 30 seconds. Here we go. So you've got New Prospect in red right here, and then Crockett in blue. Looks like they're trying to empty out the landing or the shot zones. I don't know the exact name for those. They flipped all of their balls out of the conveyors. Right now, 10 seconds remaining. Should be going for a landing. Instead, they're going to try and complete the course.
4, 2, 1.
Seemed like time was a little off right there, but no landings completed by either team. We're going to head on over to Maverick. Perfect. All right. I got 2 South Lawrence teams. Last time a South Lawrence team and another South Lawrence team flew together, they reached our highest score of 228. All right, so we've got a score right here, high score of 228 on this course, 192 on course Goose. So Maverick is about to get a run going. We got 2 South Lawrence teams. We're going to watch them as they run.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we got the... All right, they've emptied all 4 balls of that one. Looks like they missed that one right there. She's going to try to go on the edge of that. Looks a little weighted. All right, they've got all 8 out of this. She's going to go ahead and go to the other one, too. All right, got that one quick. Looks like this is probably their specialty right here, especially hers. She's very dialed in on her flying right now. South Lawrence is probably one of the teams to beat so far today. All right, so looks like they barely missed that pillar. They're going to get this one, I think, right here. Ooh, little. All right, got that one from the blue team. Knocked one over, so that one's not going to be counted. They've cleared the other 3 right there. So looks like Finn Beckman is communicating to his flyer. They're going to try and go for that bullseye landing worth 15 points or a cube worth 10. They just got to make sure all 4 prongs are in the bullseye zone. Looks like they're pretty low. They got it. Oh. Looks like they're not in.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so we've got 1 bullseye. Very close on a bullseye right there, but it is not going to be counted by the judges. All 4 prongs have to stay within the little circle. We're going to wait here for a final score because that was a pretty great run.
Well, Boone, I was watching that as you were calling it over here, and it looked like, other than I seen one little kind of mistake over there, other than that, it looked like it was a really good run.
They looked like They almost had both bullseyes, but she went down. Oh, yeah. She looks
When
like
you
she
stretch the
almost.
mic out
Yes.
that way, it's kind of hard to hear.
It's kind of hard to hear. So it looks like she tried to get the bullseye, and it was a little down, and then it drifted over when she went down to land. So she missed a prong.
Yeah.
So that won't count. So that'll be 5. So that's 20 points in landing alone. They missed 5 points from one of the pillars being knocked down. They cleared all 8 ping pong balls from both dip zones. So it should be in the high hundreds. Definitely not going to be
this one earlier. Was it
the 228?
228. Okay, there
I
you
think
go.
it was a different South Lawrence team. I think it was the
No,
third.
it was the same girl.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the same
I
boy
think her
as
name
well?
was Reagan.
Yes, that's her.
Reagan, and no, they did it earlier. They did it with E.O. Kaufman.
Oh, and that's
They
the
did it
228.
yeah. What'd they get that time?
That was a good
Ooh,
run, a
close.
214. So
They
looks
got
like
close.
South Lawrence is going to be in first place pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
With the 228 and the 214 being in the both of the highest runs possible. They're trying to reset this course right now. Looks like we are about to take a lunch break with this course being clear, unless Kaufman is heading to fly over here.
Let's maybe work back over this way to Goosefield here.
Never mind. Looks like Kaufman is going to fly. Kaufman and a South Lawrence
Looks like
team
we're
are both
back
about to
over
fly together,
here
and this is a
with
pretty good
E.O.
combo so
Kaufman
far.
And South Lawrence. Looks like South Lawrence that's headed over here to run with E.O. Kaufman. Sutherland Weaver, the pilot for E.O. Kaufman on this run. I have seen Sutherland pilot one of these already today, and I'll say this: if she was going to fly me very far, I would probably still have to pass. As good a job as she did, I don't know that I could get in the plane with her.
Looks like we got Bailey Nielsen over here.
Yeah, Bailey's over here. She's loading the box.
Reloading.
Bailey, are you nervous that you're going to make a mistake?
So nervous.
So nervous? Well, listen, I've seen you do it. You got
All right,
this.
there we go, guys. Good job. They've got all 3 out in the back
So
zone.
the goal, your job is that when she flips those balls to go down, you got to fill
Good
them
job.
right back up real fast, right? All right.
Oh, little rocky, but they didn't knock it over.
Bailey
So right
got
there.
it down. Do it again. And Sutherland does it. Or sorry, that's not Sutherland's drone there. That's South Lawrence's drone. As Sutherland works her way through the course.
All right. Right there. 20 seconds.
And we're working on whoop.
Got a course run through, going through the blue, through the green by
We got
Sutherland Weaver.
15, about 10 seconds left. Now the whole goal
10
is
seconds trying to go for the
land
bullseye.
These drones right in the circle. Oh, no.
Take back off.
Put it down. Perfect.
All right, so South Lawrence got the bullseye landing. Kaufman's not going to get counted as a landing, but great effort by both teams. Did really well on the pillars. Almost knocked one over, but it stayed up, so I'm going to say this is going to be a pretty high score for both teams.
Be interesting. What do you think the score is going to be here?
I think that this will beat South Lawrence over there on that 214, just because South Lawrence did miss a pillar. This course also has more balls in the back zone, which are worth more points. And we have a... What did he just say?
So you think it's going to be more than 214? Is that what you're saying?
Well, from what I just heard, it wasn't close. I thought I heard 166.
Oh,
Bailey,
okay.
what was that? 167.
167.
Okay.
All right.
So not as well as we thought.
Yeah.
Maybe we're confused.
So, Kevin, let's head down to the pilot field. Down here I think we've got, looks like
New prospect.
A new prospect team or a Leoma team. I'm not sure which. But we'll go over here and find out. New prospect.
Leoma team first in line. All right.
And there we go again.
The low
She's
battery.
saying it's got low battery. And low battery means a lot, doesn't it, Boone?
Yeah.
So it
Like
just
she said, it was just fully charged. They died that fast. We used to wait to plug them in. We would make sure they had 100, pull them right back out right before we started plugging in and connect, because of how quickly it dies down. She can't even get off the ground because of the battery percentage. And all right, there she goes. She's back off.
Well, Boone, I'm just an old guy, but it's a little bit fascinating to me that all this technology we see here, drones and being able to program and all that, but we can't come up with a battery to make it fly more than like 30 seconds. What's the problem here?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, we had this problem the whole time we did it. I think that the REC Foundation knows about it, because we all complained about it when we were at Nationals, but it's something you have to deal with. I mean, it's just kind of part of it, and it can be frustrating, especially if it's a high stakes run. Like when we were in Chattanooga at Nationals, we flew against a team and their battery died on takeoff.
Well, we're going to have to find somebody that knows either Elon or Trump or somebody that we can get these batteries improved, because with the technology that we have to be able to even build a drone, we got to have a battery.
We got to have a
that can keep
battery
it in the air.
Yes.
So, but.
And what's cool about
I'll be honest with you, I can tell the difference in the sound versus his versus hers. It's got a little higher pitch, like maybe it's trying to run a little harder.
Yeah, so. And it is, and so it won't use as much percentage as hers. But one thing that we noticed is, like, these drones are so high technology. They have color sensors on the bottom that can detect the color that's underneath it to follow a path. But they can't get good batteries.
Just doesn't make sense to me.
None.
Ooh, he landed it perfect right in the center, in the bullseye.
All right, let's see here.
They're headed over to autonomous now.
This looks like a very long line for coding. I think a lot of teams waited to run theirs, and I think that could pose as a problem.
So
getting done before 12.
So all right, so let's talk about a little bit about the schedule. So they're going to go until 12 o'clock.
Yes.
And then at 12 o'clock, how long is the lunch break?
I think we have from 12 until 1:15 or 1 to eat lunch and have that. Once we get back on the board, it'll have all of our rankings. Each team will be given a number. They'll line up right here in between the courts, and that'll do alliance selection, and then we'll get into our bracket play type tournament schedule. So to go from 16 to 8 to 4, and then those 4 teams will be in the championship because it's 2 teams per.
Yeah. So what time? I don't.
Usually 2. 2 is
2 o'clock.
yeah.
So folks, those of you that's been watching and listening to us and trying to maybe get a glimpse of your kid or your grandkid or your niece or nephew or whatnot, these kids have been here. I got here at 7:30 this morning, and all the kids were basically here, and they're running they're coming and they're running their doing their runs at their certain times, and then they got these other 2 courses that they run just in between, and they go out there and make adjustments and charge batteries, and again they're going to have a lunch break. So just think, all this time that we've been just sitting here talking and trying to fill the space with talking with people, these kids are working on these drones. So it's been a long day already, and I know it, as you can probably see them sitting around kind of waiting, all grouped up with their team and talking, and but it's been a long day, and it's going to be an even longer day already. And but I know they're having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun covering it. And so just be aware that at 12 o'clock, which it is 11:16, and so at 12 o'clock we'll be taking a lunch break for probably about an hour or so. So just stay tuned to us, and we'll keep our I think we'll keep our live stream going and just be running our ads. And but we just got started. Let's jump back here on the Maverick field, Kevin.
We got Etheridge and Jaden Wu. Kaufman.
Jaden Wu.
Should be a good group right here. All right.
I believe Jaden Wu may wind up being a fighter pilot one day.
Who knows?
Well, if he does, I hope he don't run into buildings like he just run into that pillar.
Got one more ball right here. He's going to try and get it through this back hole to earn 3 extra points.
There
Perfect.
it is.
They've got all pillars cleared. We got one down over there, so that one's not going to count for them. They're going to try. I think they're going to try and get these over the ramp. Looks like 30 seconds. They're going to go ahead and try and do the pilot course as many times as possible to get the loop points. That's one thing, is it's confusing when you get your drone turned around because you don't really know what direction it's going to go. Good landing right there.
2, 1.
All right, so we got a bullseye and then no landing right there. Should be in the 160s.
So talk about, since you know about drones, talk about, you said when you get it gets turned around.
Yeah.
So is there, because it looks the same.
Yeah.
When I look down at it.
Yeah.
So talk about how a drone is configured and maybe the front or the back, or.
I would say we could grab them, but I don't want to touch their drone.
Yeah. Well, just point to it.
So there's a light right here, a detector, and a sensor. So that's how we know. So you just have to fly with enough. So if it's facing away from you, your triggers will be opposite. And if it's facing towards you, your triggers will be forward. So as long as you know what way it's faced, you just got to be able to think, okay, if it's facing that way, I got to do my triggers. So that's why it's usually just best to keep it not angled and just keep it straight the whole time. But sometimes if you hit something or just have a mishap, you'll get spun around and then you'll get confused.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Because that makes a difference.
Yes.
Because if you think that your drone's pointing one way and you move it one way and it's not, it's going the complete opposite way.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I got a 194.
194. Jaden, come over here. Jaden Wu, listen, I've been kind of following you around, watching you do stuff. Listen, I would say, I'd say you're in my top 5. If I've got a top 5, if I've got to pick a top 5, you're in my top 5. No, but seriously, you've been doing, listen, what I can tell, you've been doing a really good job. Seems like you know what you're doing. You having fun?
Yes, sir, I am.
Is this something you really like to do?
I do really love drones.
All right, cool. So, how many drones do you have at home?
I have one drone at home, and I was looking at buying another one.
Okay. You think is it a problem with your mom not letting you having some drones? Or I need to have a talk with her, or what?
No, my mom said that it was fine, but the drone I want now is like $1,000, and so yeah.
I believe we can make that happen. You just got to. I'll sit down and have a conversation with her and see if we can't make that happen. But no kidding. I know you've played sports and whatnot. How does drones compare with all the other hobbies and things you like to do?
Drones is definitely on the top 2.
Okay.
Swimming's my number 1.
Okay. All right. So could you see yourself by getting involved in drones and all that at school? Could you see yourself down the road maybe not necessarily having to be exactly dealing with drones down the road, but using technology and stuff like that? Has it got you interested maybe for college or something down the road?
Yes, it definitely has.
It has?
Yes.
Well, good. All right. Well, hey, you're doing a great job today. I'm glad you're having fun, and enjoy it, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. See ya. So, Kevin, if you don't mind, let's take about a short break, and then we'll be right back. Again, thanks for everybody who's watching on Exports Network and to Murray Regional Health for being our sponsor today. Thank you.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit tennessee.com.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans, so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store. Local and lasting.
This is the X Sports Network.
All right, so how's y'all's day been? Like, are y'all doing good?
We started off iffy, but we've been doing better. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good.
All right, so what is y'all's role on your team?
We are the Flying Flamingos, 56563B, and I'm the pilot. He's my
Yeah, I'm the co-pilot. He's the pilot, 56563B. The
Okay.
Flamingo.
All right, so y'all said y'all had a funny story.
Tell that one. So we started it off with over here, and both our drones went off, and we had a 59.
Okay.
But now we are leading the piloting course with the highest record. So, you know.
What's y'all score there?
145.
Okay. All right.
So, overall, we did many practices to get to this point, like days and days of work. Normally we average on the teamwork course, we average around 180 by ourselves, which is pretty good, but today it might have been an off day, it might have been on balance day. I don't know.
So, like, if y'all could choose any team for your alliance, what team are you choosing?
A team that we think we're locked in with is the one from Kaufman. They are the Tech Tornadoes.
Who's the pilot? Is it Jaden Wu?
I don't know if you can see him over there. He's behind that dude, but he's pretty good.
Okay. All right. Do you agree? Yes. So are y'all not going to pick them?
No, they got their own team.
Okay. All right, guys, good luck.
Hold on, can I say something? I love you, Mom and Dad.
All right, we're over here on course Goose. We've got 2 Lawrenceburg Public teams. Cassandra Kaiser texted me and was like, hey, is Mason flying again? Well, Cassandra, if you're on here, he is right here flying. Looks like they needed an extra pair of safety goggles. Looks like they're about to start in 30 seconds once this course is completed over there. With South Lawrence and, or not South Lawrence, Summertown and New Prospect on course Maverick.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, looks like we got a little jumpy. They heard the timer for the other course and went ahead and started. All right, let's go, Lawrenceburg Public. Here we go. Both teams with a good takeoff. They're probably going to go for pillar. Actually, no, they're about to dump it. All right, got all 4. They're going to load it again, try to get in the 8. They're going to try and get a little higher, probably. Oh, well, it looks like it's gotten stuck. They're going to retake off and get back underneath that. Go forward, go forward. Looks like they're a little stuck right here. I think they can get out of it, though. They back out. Let's go. They're going to try and get down on that again. That probably did delay them a little bit, and it could affect their score. The thing looks a little heavy for them. All right, they got all 8. Struggling to get that pillar. Got the pillar. Got another pillar. They're going to go try and clear that one, I'm assuming.
What school is this, Boone?
LPS on both sides.
Okay.
Yes. Looks like 2. No landings, but overall pretty good run. Not the best.
So, Boone, it looks like we're kind of winding down here for lunch.
Yes.
So, I just went over and kind of got the lay of the land for what's coming up. So he said right after lunch they would still have a few more of the first qualifying runs, and then after that they would break it down to the finals. I think they even said not 16, but maybe just the final 4.
Okay.
And then do it from there. So, folks, what we're going to do is for Boone and I, we're going to check out for a few minutes where we can get some lunch.
Yes.
And then, all right, so what we're going to do is I just got word from Kevin that we're going to end this feed, and then right after lunchtime we will start up a new feed. I was told by the school officials that lunch is at 12, and it usually takes about 45 minutes. So around 12, 35, 40, 45, we'll fire up a new feed, and you can be back on with us. So we'll see you again after lunch, and thanks for being with us.
This is the X Sports Network.